Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, and this is my review for Silent Hill, the short letter. So dear viewer, if you wouldn't mind, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, all that fun stuff. So, Silent Hill, the short letter, released this week onto the PlayStation Store, completely free of charge. And that's where the positives for this game are going to end, dear viewer. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions. 1. Have you ever played a horror game on the PlayStation? You have. Have you ever played a horror game on the PlayStation that's in the first-person perspective? You have. Have you ever played a horror game on the PlayStation that's in the first-person perspective in which you wander around having to pick up items? You have. Have you played a horror game on the PlayStation that's in the first-person perspective in which you walk around and you pick up items and there is jump scares? You have. Have you played a horror game on the PlayStation played in the first-person perspective in which you walk around, pick up items, suffer jump scares, and you find yourself back at the beginning in a kind of loop thing and you have to go through the same area you just played but do it again and a couple of things are different? You have. And have you done all of the above and been chased by a monster that you cannot fight back against? Instead, you have to find your way through several corridors until you eventually escape said monster? You have? Well then, you've already played this bloody game, and you have absolutely no need to play it whatsoever. But for those of you who are even a little bit morbidly curious, the story is okay. It deals with a lot of teenage anxiety and that kind of thing. The cutscenes are not bad. There's a couple of live-action cutscenes. There is a very, very, very tenuous link to Silent Hill itself. And for all intents and purposes, this is just another bloody walking simulator horror game that happens to have the Silent Hill name on it. And it'll take you about 90 minutes to finish, but frankly, I wouldn't bother. There's a full playthrough of the game on our channel. Go and watch that instead, it's much more entertaining. Therefore, I declare that Silent Hill, the short letter, is garbage. Don't touch it. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our very in-depth review for Silent Hill, the short letter. If you enjoyed this little review of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then feel free to give me a thumbs down. But please remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Really, Konami? 12, 13 years since your last Silent Hill game and this is the best you could come up with? I'm disappointed. And I'm also sitting on the toilet, but that's neither here nor there. Are you still here? Oh, you must have really enjoyed this video then. In that case, you had better subscribe to the channel and check out our other content. Otherwise, you're a booby pants, and no one wants to be a booby pants.